When my personal Facebook account was deactivated recently for no reason, with no warning, it was pretty hard. The Facebook page was controlling my energy healing page, this page, as well as my other business page. And I thought that I had lost contact with all my friends and family, as well as my business followers. It was an awful feeling. It felt terrible not being able to contact anyone in Facebook, not being able to find out what had gone wrong, and also for any interaction that I'd had with others through my personal account. It made it look like I had done something wrong and gone against community standards, and everything that I'd put up had disappeared. So I felt devastated. People around me said they couldn't believe how calm I looked and appeared, but the reality was that I was just totally shut down and so devastated. And what I realized through this experience was that it had actually taken me back into other times of my life where I had felt shut down and told that I was wrong and felt like I didn't have a voice. And in those times I had felt despair. And what I realized when I dug a little bit further down into that despair is that what lay beneath it was anger that had never been recognized or expressed. And so I was taken back into those past times through this really difficult circumstance that I was in, where I'd lost all of my contacts, both personal and business, for no apparent reason. It felt out of control and it felt horrible. So I'm very pleased to say that after a while I realised that I wasn't going to get my old personal profile back. So I started up a new one, and through some miracle I was able to access this account. So now I'm back in contact with all of you here, which is such a great relief. How long and how that'll be for and how that'll look, I don't know. But let's see how it goes. But it hasn't been easy. So this experience has taught me something new also about anger that I'd love for us all to start thinking about. That it feels like the good girl, the good woman, the kind person shouldn't have anger. That's what we've been taught along the way, I think. And what the consequence of that is that we push our anger down and pretend that we actually don't have it. And that leaves it sitting and festering within us, unfortunately. And the anger can turn into despair and shut down and really cause some problems, I've found. So I'm bringing in some new practice for myself, which is actually giving some space to the anger. And our anger doesn't have to look like it may have looked for us and looked for other people around us in the past. It doesn't have to be shouting or losing control or flailing about. My way of considering anger and giving it space in my life is to actually, when I realize that I am experiencing anger, to actually give it some space, to give it some time in my day. So every day I ask myself, is there any anger that needs to be expressed? And that anger sometimes comes up and tells me what it's about, tells me what it's angry about. And as I give it space, I ask, what does that anger want to tell me? Sometimes it tells me that I need to express something, talk about something to someone, tell someone something, do something for myself. Other times it tells me that I need to move my body, listen to music, or have some stillness out in nature. I think I've found that it's just so transformative to allow ourselves to process that anger in a healthy way. And what I've found is that when that anger and despair evaporates because it has been seen, processed, and given space to, our lives my life feels like it's lit up again, and the light has come back in, and the enthusiasm and the colour has come back in. So, my encouragement for all of us in the days, weeks, and months ahead, and hopefully for the rest of our lives, is for us to acknowledge and give space to all of the emotions that we have, so we're able to process them through our bodies and give ourselves space to do that. So lovely to be back here with you and chatting with you. So I'd love to hear what you think about this. Lots of love.